Now we are entering into 1925 square feet, east facing flat. We are at the entrance. This is our main door. The design is of 7 by 4 feet size. We can see the beadings which are given. So this is a part of a product, and the external door, the trims and the door set lock is been given. The design would be of same pattern, and the finish, actually we made it with the veneer melamine finish. So let's enter into the fully furnished 1925 square feet apartment. Just entered into a drawing space. Now we can see first the main door entrance from inside. Okay. So now the design would be of same pattern, and again from internal side the door has got the beading again, right? So the wall putty finish would be of smooth finish. This is a putty finish, but in general we will not get this kind of grooves, but we'll get the smooth smooth putty finish. And if you look at the sockets, this is of Narcissus brand, which is like equivalent to Northwest brand. Not equivalent, I can say it's almost 5 years advanced technology than the Northwest brand. So Narcissus is the leading sockets providers. So in the drawing we have a balcony, where we can see the provision for AC with socket provision. Yes, this is our sliding door. It's made of UPVC aluminum float glass window, and the glass is made of Saint Gobain brand. So Saint Gobain, this is a 10 mm thickness of glass, which will protect ultraviolet rays. So when I say Saint Gobain itself is a brand which is supplying for high-rise UPVC sliding doors. And in the balconies we can see the wooden digital flooring, which is of anti-skid. This is not actually the the tile which is made of wood, but the design is of like wood pattern. Then we can see the toughened glass, which is of 12 mm thickness. And when I say toughened, it can withstand all the the pressure or the tension during different seasons. And this toughened glass been supported with stainless steel rods. So here we got a socket provision in the balcony area in the drawing space. Let's enter into the drawing space again. If you look at the flooring, this is of like 800 by 800 size of the vitrified full charge tiles. Here we can see the gap between each tile, which is which is a difference of 2 mm difference between each tile. So this will ensure the air gaps below the tile to be removed in a period of time. And yeah, now in the drawing we can see the style which we have designed here, but in general when we give handover, all this interiors won't be there, but yes, we will have the provision for sockets. The wallpaper won't be there, the the wooden interior works won't be there, and it's a plain wall finish. Now we can look at our MCB board, which is made of Legrand and yeah, and all MCBs are made of Havels. I hope we are clear with the drawing space. Now we look at the partition provision between the drawing and the living space. Here we have given a glass partition here, but in general we will give a wall partition between drawing and the living space. So in case if a customer want to keep this the wall with a brick wall, we will put it just like this. Otherwise, in case if a customer want to remove us, we can remove that wall. Later customer can design in respect to the same pattern, or we can also go with the slider provision between drawing and the dining space, living space, sorry. Now let's look at the living space. In the living, this is an exclusive living space once we cross the drawing space, so which is of 11 by 9.5 space. So in the living we can see a provision for the TV, and we have given the sockets. We have given the sockets here, and the living has got attached to the again the balcony, which is open towards the golf course, and here we have given a provision for AC fixture again. Yes. So in the living balcony also, the tile pattern would be of same wooden finishes with the toughened glass and with the stainless steel support rods. Now let's look at the dining space. So dining is of 12 by 15 space, 15 feet. So dining has got ample space. Then here we have given a socket provision to this wall, and here we have given a provision for puja at this space. So yes. So once we cross drawing, then living, then you got the dining space. Let's enter into the guest bedroom. Yeah. So here, before we enter into a guest bedroom, here we can see the finish of the wood framework. So this is of teak frame again, just in similar to the main door. Okay, and yes. So this is of 11 by 12.5 feet of bedroom size, which is guest bedroom, which is again opening towards the balcony. So which is of the same pattern. And every balcony we have given the drain provision. In case of rainwater can easily drain off through this provision. Let's enter into the common washroom. So before we enter into a common washroom, we can see the switches over here. So we can switch on the light inside the washroom. So in fact, the washroom has also got the teak frames with the beading provision. Yes. So this is of the same door finish which we would like to give to the customers. So this is a common washroom main door, common washroom door. So let's enter inside the washroom. So as per design, we got as per Vastu and design. So the total 9 feet of height from bottom till the false ceiling. Total 9 feet. We are giving a tile finish, which is of again the vitrified tiles. So entire 9 feet, sorry 8 feet we will give. So we can see the exhaust provision here to the washroom. And yes, this is one of the pattern we are giving in the common washroom. So it is up to the customer discretion, which design he want to get into. He want to fix into either common washroom or any other bathroom. So here we got a beautiful provision of the difference between the wet area and the dry area. So we are into the wet area. Here we can see the wall mixture provision, which is of Grohe brand, and then we can see the shower provision. Yes, this is a wet area. So to the partition wall, you have given a granite blacktop provision, and it has got attached to the commode, which is of wall mounted. And the brand we can see here, this is Toto, and attached to the grip brake, wall mounted commode with handset. And we can see here how we have covered it with the false ceiling, which is made of plastic. So above this height, there is another 2 feet of provision, which is being given for the geyser provision actually. So yes. So whatever we are saying, we are going to give in the similar pattern. In fact, this is a wash basin provision inside the common washroom, and we can see a socket provision as well. Okay. So let's enter into the master bedroom. Master bedroom has got 3.5 feet wide door. Yes. This has got wooden flooring. This is made of laminated wooden flooring. So to this wall, we have given sockets for TV and for music provision. Yes. And the window to the master bedroom is quite bigger, which is of almost 6 feet by 4 feet of provision. And then we can see the lamp provision, the socket provision beside to the master bedroom. And again the switches outside the attached washroom. Master bedroom has got the attached washroom. So here we can see the pattern got differed. The tile pattern is different from the one which we have seen in the common washroom. Okay, so here we can see now again based on the Vastu requirement, since the commode should be facing towards either north or south. So since this is an east facing apartment, the commode is actually facing towards the south. So this is a wall mounted commode, which is again of Toto brand. The same provisions which we have given in common washroom, everything will remain same. So this is how exactly we will give. So nothing is going to miss out. So the specifications like granite platform on top of the commode, plus the wall mounted concealed flush which will carry the water, plus the brands which is of Kibred, and the handset with wall mixtures which are again the Grohe brand. Top of it again, so shower provision and the exhaust fan provision. And this is one of the pattern of tile. So we can see the difference here. So every washroom has got a theme. Washroom tiles has got the theme. So there are some dark pattern, and there is a highlighter, and there is a light pattern. So based on the design we can fix. So these are like designer made tiles which will come with a brochure. So based in case whichever design a client prefer, so in the respective same we will give the provisions. Now here we can see the partition between the wet and dry area. So in the wet area, the tile is almost, I can say 1 centimeter down when compared to the dry area here. So wet area has got 1 centimeter down to the dry area. So in the dry area we are giving a granite platform with the sink, with again the tap finish, and again the socket provision. Yes. So this is exactly how we will give inside the washroom. Let's enter into the children bedroom. So we are done with guest bedroom, then we are done with master bedroom. Now we can see from here there's a dining space. So to wash our hands, so here we have given a wash basin provision. So we got a socket provision, and this is of we got the tap fittings again. So this is of same quality, again Jaguar or Gibrid or Grohe. So these are the CP fixtures which are of top standards. So we'll give the same design, and you got the sink. Let's enter into the children bedroom. So in children bedroom, you can see the wall finish. 1 minute. You can see the wall finish. This is of smooth wall finish with the sockets provision again. Okay. So this is a model flat. So we fixed all the fixtures for children bedroom. Otherwise, this has got the the window, which is again 5 feet by 4 feet space. And let's enter into the children washroom, which is attached. So here also we are giving the same granite platform with the sink provision and with the tap fittings. Now let's look at the same partition here. So this is again one more pattern with the same highlighter, with the same theme. So we can look at the false ceiling, which is made of the plastic. This can be removed at any moment of time in case if you see any leakages in the in the pipelines which is running just above this. So there is a provision for geyser. So this is one more pattern tiles. So based on client requirement, customer can choose whichever style somebody in need of. Then here we can look at the same fixtures. So there is a handset with the drain off, with the wall mounted commode, with the partition, and we can see the granite blacktop on top of this partition wall. Then here we can see the fixtures, the CP fixtures. There's a wall mixture, there's a tap, and there's a shower provision, and there's a drain off. And again there is a partition provision between the dry area and the wet area. And this is a exhaust provision. I hope we are clear with the kitchen, the children bedroom. Now let's enter into the kitchen. So kitchen, while we enter, we have given provision for the sockets on the left side, which is actually for the dining space, and this is the fully furnished modular kitchen which we have designed for the model flat. But in general, first we look at the tiles, same pattern tiles, which is of 8 by 8 800 by 800 tile pattern, and we look at the granite platform. So for model flat we got a Korean made granite platform which is of white color, but in general we are giving a black top granite, but sockets provision will remain same. So there is a high ampere socket. So we have 3 sockets provision on top of this granite platform. Here we can see 1, here we can see 2, and here we can see the stainless steel sink with drain sink, plus there are 2 tap fittings. Yes, the design, style, pattern would remain same, and here we have given provision for the water softener and again a socket provision. So here we have given a dadooing pattern which is made of glass top of this granite platform, but in general we will give the tiles. Yes. Now let's enter into, here we can see a sliding window provision. Let's enter into the utility space. But otherwise the doors, tiles, tap fittings, granite platform, as I discussed, it's a black top granite, and here the lock provision is of same, which is of Dorset brand. So here we can see the utility space. This is a sliding window and we see these switches, and this is a provision for the washing machine space. So this is a decent 4 feet by 8 feet space, and we can see the tap provision for water inlet for the washing machine, and there's a socket provision, and here we can see the drain off, and here in the utility space the wall height is of almost close to 4.5 to 5 feet, and with the railing provision which is again open to sky. Okay. One important thing I forgot to mention, in the washrooms, door, so just backside to the washroom door, this is made of the plastic. So in case if water drops on top of this door, so it should not get damaged. So just to protect it for longer durability, so we are giving it made of the plastic. I hope we are clear with all the informations. Okay, so here one important thing is we are not giving the false ceiling which has been shown in the model flat. So this comes as a part of interiors when customers do their own interiors. So we will give the smooth finish. But yes, one important point I want to mention here is, here we can give the, here we are giving the fire sprinklers which is a part of safety norm as per fire department inside the flat. So there are fire sprinklers active across the corner of the slab, across the corner. So let me show once again the overall interiors, in case if a client prefer to do in the similar pattern. We can get, this is the most ambience part of 1925 square feet. Let's enter once again. First, the main door we have entered. We can see the vitrified flooring, and yes, this is a drawing space. Then attached to the balcony, this is a partition glass we have used for the model flat, but unlike, as I told you, that's a partition wall. Here we are giving the door set, the Legrand brand with the Havel MCB sockets, and here we can see the beautiful dining space which is of 12 by 15 space. Then this is a living provision which is of 12 by 9 feet, and then which is again attached to the main balcony, which has got attached to the balcony. And here we can see the provision for ACs. Now this is a common bedroom with common washroom, which is beside the dining space, and this is a guest bedroom attached to the balcony again. And then we can see the master bedroom, which is of 14 by 12 feet, which is again attached to the washroom. Washroom, we have seen the specifications. This is a children bedroom. So what I can say in general, we are not giving the furniture or the wallpaper or the artwork we are looking at, and in the dining space we can see the AC provision. So artwork we are not giving, and the false ceiling we are not giving. So all these things comes under interiors to the customer, and the modular kitchen as well.